Greetings and most humble salutations, guys. Welcome back to another pocket video. Yep, we're finally here. We finally got the Ho EX and Lugia EX Immersive arts after a week of waiting, a week of new art coming soon. We finally get the new arts here, and I'm not gonna lie. Uh, Shout out to Gatsa here for this, but sorry for you guys. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm not for the most part, yes, I do like the art. I do like the whole effect thing, the whole like, you know, all of this, tied together. But like this is kind of like this was already from the previous art. All of this, like everything, the details was all from the previous art. Literally, the only thing that they changed from this card and the Ho art is the Pokemon and the effects affecting this just design. They did not they did not decide let's just change the whole thing, or let's just, I think that would have been too much, honestly. But like, I don't know, this looks good. I guess I expected way more than this. It looks good, but when, sorry, but like, Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna restart this and then let it play again. All right, but like, dude, it's the same effect, everything. It's just it's just they just changed the art. I mean, I guess this is what I expected from them. I don't know, but I mean, this is kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really know, because if I'm connecting my game right now, but like if we go back in game here, I mean, dude, where's the compensation for waiting? I mean, these are my wonder picks, but like I see nothing from, like, where's the compensation? We have been waiting for what, about a week? The set came out in July 30th. Today is August 8th. Basically, what? Like 9 days, basically over a week for this, and we get zero compensation for this. It's just, what do we get? We get this in the news. And honestly, the news was kind of late for this, because if we actually go back to the tweet here, I genuinely actually didn't saw this in game. Yeah, hold on. Let me actually switch over right here. Yeah, so they 12:03 a.m. they posted this notice, but like here, exactly when reset happened, like an hour later, they just gave us this. So they completely revised and replaced the art illustrations for just Ho and just Lugia. I thought they completely changed the whole thing, like, but I guess that they required more dev work, and they're just like, we're just gonna change the Pokemon art, and then we just change the art and then add the effects on top of it, which I guess took them a week. And they just say, we sincerely apologize, with no compensation. I don't know. Like, is this like, okay? Here's my initial thoughts. I'm a little disappointed, but I feel like I understand. If they were to like change the whole idea, like the whole like if I go back here, right, and we go here, right? If they were to change this whole thing, like this would take probably 3 months of development. I'm not gonna lie, like, because the devs have to make this whole art. They got to make all of this, and like change it to everything, because I feel like everything else was fine, except for the fact that the art just was quote unquote plagiarized, stolen, whatever you want to call it. My biggest gripe, honestly, why did they change Lugia's art? Because originally, hold on, let me compare this to, let me find the original tweet where they actually have the original arts. Let me see here. All right, I'm back here. Yeah, shout out to Magikarp United vids, for basically this. I don't know, comparing this, like, I feel like they just like, where's Lugia? Like, this Lugia art did not need it to change. I'm sorry, like, this, comparing this to this, I don't know. Am I tripping? Or is this just like Lugia? Like, I don't know. Like, oh, okay. So originally it was like this. Hold on, let me compare the two side by side. Right here. So this is new, right? He starts off here, boom, rise up to the water. All right, let's see. Okay, he didn't have any of those effects yet. Okay, so it's additional details like this. Okay, so I understand the little change. He had nothing in the background here. Oh, wait. Okay, it was there and it wasn't there. Here, it's there, but they added. Okay. So they added more stuff than I originally thought. I thought everything was the same. They just added, extra Pokemon on top of here from the new one. Okay. And then, I don't know. I feel like the Lugia art is good, but this art, I don't know. It speaks out to me more. I don't know. And then combine that with, I don't know, bro, the original one, and then obviously, oh hell no, hold on, need this. This looks clean. Compare this to this. Hold on, let me see the original. Yeah, the original had, okay, that. Just look at the original here. Skarmory going backwards, which is interesting here. Okay. Going down, and then meet up with Lugia. Nice little thing. I mean, this looks crazy. Obviously from the original, and then from here we can see. Okay, they kind of did that little like thing was there. Okay, so the sun was tied to it. This one, the sun is also tied to it. Yeah, they added little extra effects. I mean, I think they changed mostly Lugia's because like most of this is the same. Because the jump flip is there, the Skarmory is there, the knockdown, the 2. Okay, and then this is the same. Okay, let me know what you guys think. Do you think the original arts were better? Rotating circle. I don't know. I would say like this had aura. I'm not gonna lie, but like I'm not gonna hate on the fact that this looks really good. I'm not hating on that. I mean, if I had to pick one of the two, obviously I'm picking this one because like it just arcs more. But I do understand like how like this is still good, regardless. They just changed that for Ho-Oh, and then Lugia. I'm actually surprised that they added more stuff like this than the original one here, where he didn't. Am I looking at this wrong? No. Okay. Like there's really nothing else, and then he comes out of the water and he encounters with here. There's the thing, and then there's the other Pokemon. I guess it's because this is lower quality. It was because of the like it just leaked, so looks really. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm doing too harsh? I prefer this art than this art personally, but I'm not gonna deny that this looks really good. Still, I'd say, I guess in their defense, they're like, if we don't change this art, like okay, I think this is what they were thinking. We're gonna change this art, of course, because of the plagiarism thing. But that's because like this guy will also have to change. Imagine a week and a half later, this guy comes back with the same thing, except just this changes. So they're like, okay, we just change it then, and that's what they had to do, I guess. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But looks rushed to my eyes, a little bit, but like, I mean, they just had to do what they had to do. They just changed the art. This makes sense. Now that I'm thinking about it with like calmly and thinking about it, this looks good. I like that they added the little water Pokemon. You get the Gyarados, you get the Chinchou, you get the Quillfish. I think it's Quillfish. You get the Mantine, all this water Pokemon underground. You get the Rumor. What is that Pokemon? No, those are. I'm thinking they're Pokemon. It's freaking waves. All right, and then he comes out. I don't know. I think personally, I think this looks cooler than this, but I think that there's a reason why they had to change it. It's because people would be more upset with him not being changed. His only change is this, but they only changed it. They would just change that. They added more Pokemon and they added the art. So I do like that a lot. So overall, what do I say? These are good arts. I wish they could have done something a little bit different. They did with Lugia, but I don't know. I felt like I expected more. And on top of that, with this, and the fact that in game, we just get nothing. We just get an apology letter. We're like, sorry. Sorry guys. Like, it took us a week. We didn't know. You're just gonna get that new arts, and you're not getting anything. So kind of sucks. Hopefully, I kind of wish that they could have gave us some compensation for because this is the money maker. This is how you make money with the arts. But I don't know. All right, let me know what you guys think about this. hopefully things get actually better. Um, hopefully you guys can put, you know, the end of the new arc coming soon is already here, and I don't know. I feel like I expected more, but I'm glad that that arc is over. We can now chill. Oh, one final thing I was gonna say. Um, I know a lot of people would be upset, but I feel like the reasoning why they had to change it, or like they didn't really change that much for it, was because where is this? Okay, right here. Anniversary is like what, October, which is like almost 2 months away, right? We're in the 8th, 10th. Yeah, basically almost two months, more like a little over 2 months away. So they want to, I believe they want just dev time to go in and just do the most that they can into anniversary. And they saw that this is a setback, so they're like, make the changes. For Ho, it's just everything's good except just change the Ho art, make it match with everything else. And then Lugia, there wasn't really a lot to it, and people would be upset if they didn't change anything really, except for the Ho. So we're gonna change the art, and then we're gonna add some water Pokemon, which I think it's a good touch to it. So I just wanted to add that little bit to it. But let me know what you guys think about this. Thank you for watching, bro. It's here. This is Bing, signing off.